Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. So we're going to actually finish painting the Inquisitors today using some more of the Warpaints Fanatics paints. And we're actually starting off with some skin tones here that they have. And we're using the flexible triad system, but the last three only. So we're using amber skin as our first one, and then dorado skin, and then quartz skin. But we're also going to use some washes and some metallics as well from the new Warpaints Fanatics paint line. Also, if you are a Conquest fan by Parabellum Games, don't forget to go check out their website and their eShop, and you can use Easterling 10 to be able to save 10% on your entire purchase, no matter what amount it is. Plus, it also helps support the channel by them giving me a small little margin of that to be able to buy products from them as well. I no longer play this game, but I still love their miniatures, and they are still supporting the channel. They will be sending me some future stuff as well for Conquest, and I've actually received these ones here, the Inquisitors, last, I think in the fall. And they send them these to me, and I just never had a chance to build them or paint them. I was just super busy with other stuff, and I was like, well, I feel bad painting some Conquest stuff when I don't even play anymore. But frankly, I love their miniatures, and they're fun to assemble, they're fun to paint, they got great textures on them. You can slap chop, you can zenithal, you can use just pure black primer as well, or any other color primer you want as well. Like, technically, this one, to have saved a lot of time, I could have base coated the entire thing with a flesh tone and then came back, which is what I'm going to start learning to do as I move along now, is to save myself time, is I'm going to start airbrushing the base coats on the miniature. And I might not always show that part when actually making the videos. We'll see, because sometimes it's just like I'm on the whim and I'm doing some miniatures, but we'll have some videos on prepping minis coming up real soon. True Brass is our next color. This is one of the newer metallics. I haven't seen this one before, and it doesn't remind me of anything else. Now, I will talk about the metallics in another video, but I do have to say one thing now. I'm a little shocked that they removed Elven Armor. They actually removed that blue armor metallic color from this paint line, and since I sold all my other paints, I didn't realize that Elven Blue was that Elven armor was not there anymore. They have another one that's kinda blue but not really, so a little sad about that. Thankfully, I have it in the air paints range, so if I need to use it, it'll be a little bit more watered down, or I can just simply use it in the airbrush. If you haven't seen the video where I actually paint the cape on this guy, or the cloak I should say, that is one of the unboxing videos. I can put the link showing up right now. That'll pop up and you can go check that video out afterwards, or it'll be at the end or somewhere. It'll appear somewhere. Alright, the next thing we're trying is one of the tones now that come in the new war paints, but this is not a new one. This is purple tone. They had this in their original set, and it covers really well. I didn't water this one down. As you can see, as it dried, it just goes and covers perfectly, getting into the recesses, making it a little bit darker again, and just bringing that whole cloak together. So using the triad system is a good thing, and then putting a wash on top of it is, I find, a really good idea. The dorado skin is the next highlight I'm using on the skin tone.
The wealth of Moria was not in gold or jewels, but mithril.
Yeah, that's right, mithril. Oh, I guess Army Painter went right into the depths of Moria to get some of this color, because wow, is it ever shiny. And I hope you like that little bit there with the Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, so anytime I can use something from them, I will. Anyways, yeah, mithril is one of their brand new metallic paints. It is a very bright silver color. I don't know how it compares to shining silver, but I think this one is even brighter in my opinion. Like, when I was painting this on, I'm like, yeah, this pops, and it makes his claws look really cool. Now, Afterwards, once I put the shade on this guy, I was like, wait a minute, there's actually more mechanical parts on this thing. I didn't realize how robotic or cyborg like this thing was until I put the wash on and saw some extra little nooks and crannies appear. And then the final highlight from the skin tone was the quartz skin. So this I'm just really touching with a nice fine brush, going over really the raised edges, anything that the light would see, not touching too much more of the other stuff. Just giving a little bit more depth so that when I put the light tone, which I'm putting light tone, by the way, make sure it was all dry first. Don't do this when the paint's still a bit wet, because then you're just going to smudge it everywhere. And I'm putting this pretty much on the rest of the miniature where there's metallic, where there's skin. Yes, I could use one of their flesh tone ones, but I just decided to use the light tone just to see how it was. And this is one of their, original colors as well, or washes, but they just reformulated it. I find it goes on well, didn't water it down or anything. And there you have it, the Inquisitors from Conquest, Last Argument of Kings, or First Blood. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, because I know about 1.9 thousand people of you have looked at my channel and have not subscribed. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.